the table.
I need like a bucket for spit takes.
Shall I move the little coffee table in front of us?
Okay.
Awesome. We gonna clap?
Countdown 3, 2, 1, yeah?
Yeah, that's how we used to start ours. Oh my god, this is nostalgic. Holy.
Alright, we go 3, 2, 1.
Damn, that was good. That was a good clap.
I felt the force from that one. Oh man.
Keep scaring me. Peeking at you, plucking your bust, just won't get out my head.
Hey Jamie, pull that.
Let's see, I got
Brandon sending love.
Monica Lewinsky.
The green light coleslaw.
What does this say?
The green light 23 July 23.
Well,
You go to comedy to laugh.
Wait, can we hear the green light, Uncle Ted?
Monica Lewinsky.
Where's Green Light Uncle Ted? Oh, no, bro, I don't know what these are.
Well, I mean, podcasts
Bro,
are
I
edited.
don't know what these are. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna play off here.
Turn up the TV.
Oh, the Green Light. That's the plate. That's live stand-up. It's at the Green Light, which is a bar in Nashville.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was
Should I turn
somebody.
up the sound on the TV?
See, we're not old enough to go to bars, so we wouldn't even know.
The audio came through here. Did it go through there?
I would.
Yo, this guy's the Skittles, bro. You're gonna have to cut that Skittles, man.
All this is getting cut out because of him munching on these goddamn sticks.
Oh yeah, but the thing. I don't know. Let's find out.
Pushing on like your hoe text.
There's no batteries in this shit. There's batteries. They're there. Oh, there we go. It's up. No, it's up.
Oh yeah, it's up.
You might have to change your audio.
Hey
the
Jamie,
TV.
can you run the audio through the?
Hey Brandon.
Yeah.
Yep-o is
Hey
crazy. Yep-o is crazy.
I'd have to play it through here. Anyway. What's it called? Oh shoot, what is it called?
Shout out to Najee.
Legacy. Hip Hop Legacy.
Leg leg act.
Yeah, if Najee happens to see this, shout out Najee.
Let's see, I got
Yep.
I love how you're just doxing everywhere you've been recently.
What, right here?
They've been in the back seat recording snippets of it going down the road.
It's all coming into focus.
Dude, that's the kid. What?
It's all coming into focus.
You guys are too much, man. I'm gonna find this thing real quick. Give me a second. Let's see.
What is the
There's something I gotta show Brandon.
What is the Branson sending love?
Bronson.
Bronson? Is that
Oh,
Bronson?
That's
probably
Bronson.
my brother sending me some.
Some love.
All right, taken to the separate thread. Just to drop a little bit of convo. Dude, I know I touched on it the other day when we were on the phone about the Halloween costume thing. I love you, B. Include me, dude. You were always that brother that let me
Pause.
tag along and think about
Can we
that
talk about something for a second though? This'll make any man cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any man.
Yeah.
Any man.
If
You
we
felt like the greatest man when you heard this.
I got.
'Cause we don't get
I'll
this
tell
a
you.
lot.
I'll tell you when I got this audio. I'll tell you when I got this audio. I got this audio when you were standing right here, and I was in the room over there. And we were recording one day. My brother sent me that.
Is that when you kept walking into
One of the
there?
days I kept walking. I was like, "What is he saying?" And I kind of heard it, and I was getting all choked up, and I got a little teary in there, and I was like, I gotta eat this tear before Cody gets in here.
I was ready to lick the tear up off your face and cheer you up real
No,
quick.
you know the
Yeah.
scene from Clyde with Chance and Meatball? Get back up there! Back into his eye.
That's Mr. T's character. This guy.
Nah, but that's like the core right now. Like, I'll wake up tomorrow, I get that, I'm crying.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, that's the greatest compliment ever. It's just like, you always included me, man. Good for you. Like, you're doing so good.
Yeah, he was telling me I was doing good because I rebuilt my life after I came from California to do this stuff. I think I was telling him, I was like, oh man, I was down on myself the week before. And he was like, man, and he sent this
play that we went to when we were younger.
When I was in second grade, I won this little competition to go to Peter Pan the play. And these are the times. When I just tell you this story, you're going to be like, bro, that does not happen anymore. And I know this. The competition was you won. I don't remember the competition. I just remember that I won, and I was able to go with me and the other students to this Peter Pan play. The other students did what those basketball players did to us today and didn't show up. So the lady had extra tickets. What? I'll call those shade. The Ball State basketball players, bro. Ball State basketball players.
Yeah.
No. I won't put out names, but
Yeah,
three dudes, bro. 3 dudes. I was texting one an hour before. That's like an hour before the date. I'm doing my hair. I'm putting on something nice and slinky, bro.
He's lathering up that
I done put the
lotion.
baby powder in the downstairs
powder is
area.
crazy.
Done shaved before I left the crib.
Yup.
And
Which
this is
underwear
where
am I
we're at.
wearing? Am I doing the
You'll put on that ball deodorant too from
Yeah.
Manscaped?
Yeah.
And that dude texted me an hour before and he didn't show up, bro. So
Yeah, we were like 45 minutes before shoot.
Yeah.
And it's, hold up, we got to ask our coach, can we stay later? Not can we show up?
Yeah,
can we stay later?
And we just
Didn't show up.
We just sat there for like 2 hours.
Emailed
just
another
waiting for
dude.
these guys up, man.
I won't say his name, Andrew, but I emailed that dude and he was like, yeah. Same thing, hour before, didn't show up. So I don't know what happened, bro. But anyway, so nobody else showed up. I don't know how the teacher called. You can't call back then. This was like, I was like second grade. This is like
Little carrier pigeon.
This is like 19.
But carrier pigeon straight home.
1950s, bro.
Phones weren't even invented back then.
Brandon would still participate in
Smoke
slavery.
They had smoke patios, man.
In high school.
We had extra tickets, and the teacher was like, I know you have a brother. Do you want him to go to the play? And I was like, yeah. Because we're 16 months apart, so we're real close. We had like same friends. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. We swung back at the apartment. My mother and my brother were supposed to have like this mom-son date night with the other brother gone. And as soon as I showed up with Peter Pan tickets, my brother was like, peace out, Mom. I'm leaving. So we both jumped into the teacher's car and go to the play, watch the play, and came home.
Yeah, that was a different time.
It was a different time. I don't have any bad. There's not one moment
Right.
of where I'm watching the play and I go, "Did she touch me in my hand?" I'm like, nothing. I don't have that. It's
Meanwhile.
not there. She was. I don't remember the teacher. I just remember no diddles. No diddles, bro. Anyway, this is what he's talking about.
diddles.
This is what he was talking about.
Coming back to pick me up. I know you have your reservations about that, but because we talked about that. But dude, always inclusive, man. You've always been a great brother in that respect. I'm proud of where you're at in your life right now. You've endured some things. You have daily struggles that you probably still don't tell me about. But you seem to be
My brother's gonna be like, "Why'd you play that?"
banging your way through.
That's how
You
I would be
have,
as the older brother,
been on
though.
a
Yeah.
track for success lately, man, and you know you got your newborn now that's keeping your head on straight. You got Laura that you know you're in love with and you're progressing in your life, so that's awesome. Whatever she is doing to aid in that, you know, good on her, and I appreciate her very much for that. Whatever she's doing to keep you grounded.
Shout out knee braces.
Dude, you're
Shout out Big More.
Bro, I gotta have a knee brace when I have sex now.
Oh,
Right.
Facebook guys.
Soldiers like standing at attention. Salute.
Yeah. Like, not just you're feeling it and you're gonna press on your lady. She's feeling it too. She's giving you like the yeah. that's
Oh, so like the pink pussycat pill and the rhino pill.
okay. All right.
You've never had the gas station pills before?
Oh, the rhino.
The rhino pill and the pink
I've seen them, bro.
pussycat.
I've seen them.
What?
No.
Can we get a fact check on pink pussycat,
No, I've
please?
seen
I need the
No,
pink
please,
pussycat.
no.
I've seen it. I'm not putting pink pussycat pill on my fucking
Because it's
search.
She gonna think it's her Christmas present.
No.
So, okay, imagine. So the mood hits, right? You start getting undressed, top comes off, pants come out.
Okay, we sliding it out.
You got it, bro. What do you just do this? No, you gotta be cute.
Grab the belt
You gotta
like
be
that.
cute.
Let him drop.
You gotta let them know. Hey, be cute. But watch, this goes down, and then I reach over and grab a knee brace, and I go.
I want
I'm
you to
naked,
know.
bro. I'm fully naked, and you're like, oh, he's ready. You thought so.
Get the John Cena knee pads on while we're going.
You thought so.
Look at that. Remote battery's almost dead. Oh, it went off. It went off. All right. Anyway.
As soon as you put the knee brace on, you can't see me.
But that's like the equivalent of okay.
Well, I
okay.
put my knee brace
I was
and I put
telling
my sleeve on. I gotta put both on.
I was telling James I cannot.
Sleeve.
Okay. I was telling James I cannot confirm nor deny if I'm speaking from experience. But
that just tells me he is like it.
But the honey and the grippy socks. Let me tell you.
The hospital socks.
The hospital socks.
Yeah.
I was admitted about 2 years ago and still got them hospital socks.
Yeah, if you wear hospital socks.
The traction on them hoes.
Yeah, your girl's gotta be admitted after that.
Yes. Like feet up on the wall with the honey. The honey pairs with it. It's like a super
flat.
combo.
You could be flat just on the sheet and just be catching like cleat style grip, bro.
Cleat style
Like you're about to
grip.
run a 40. I swear to God, dude. I'm not even joking. You don't wear socks?
You
Okay.
never got traction before?
I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound racist, but I'm not the one who made it. How come all the black dudes wear socks in pornos? So you're gonna tell me you don't wear no socks?
True. I've never seen Jason Love take off his socks.
And why? And here's the thing: why is it the dudes with the megalodons, bro? You don't need grip. You're already there, dude.
What?
The black dudes with the big pingas, bro. They don't need any
the
extra
sleeves.
grip. Yeah, they don't need any extra grip. Regular dudes like me, I need grip. 'Cause I need that extra half inch, that extra push. Ugh. You guys don't need that extra push. You guys should just you guys just feet up. You guys do feet up and still you should be hurting a girl. Like I need socks.
You just be hurting a girl.
Yeah. I hear how they talk, knocking them back out. I hear.
You're doing more than most people.
And then back into the heartfelt message.
Going to school, you are
Cutting the podcast.
you're starting a business,
Starting
you're
it.
a new dad again, you got
think he
another
already said
child
before.
that you're caring for.
That's like 3 different ways to say that.
That seems really minuscule in a lot of people's worlds. To me, that's world conquering.
Oh yeah.
That
Hey, meniscus, what was the word that
Reaccreditation.
you had? Reaccreditation.
I was saying reaccreditation.
Reaccreditation. Bro, that's a hard word.
It's
though.
like-
You were trying to do it
When
real
you've
quiet.
never seen the word
That's the
genuinely
thing. I've
put out
never
on paper
seen that
before.
word before. I've never heard someone say that word before.
Yeah.
The English language is weird, man.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm seeing if it's
We
getting.
got like so many weird words that like I'll just see it and I'm like,
Wait.
there's no way anybody uses this. Like, can you try
Did you
to
ever hit
find
record?
No. Did you?
I didn't. Now it's recording.
Oh. I'm gonna turn you guys down a little bit.
Okay. Well,
There we go. Yeah.
That sounds better. Clap.
Wow, we've missed.
We have
the
audio
past,
on here. We got this.
True,
Yeah.
Oh, you
It'll be
just-
all right. It'll be
yeah,
all right.
okay.
Here we go. We're learning. We're gonna clap. 1, 2, 3.
That was still a good clap.
Reaccreditation.
Reaccreditation.
Because like,
They
have
had
you
the
ever
e-brace.
heard it? Well, you're older. So how many times have you heard? Not like in a bad way. You're older than us. You're more of an adult than we
From an
are.
unk perspective.
Have you
heard the
ever
word?
heard that word before? Like,
Yeah.
how many times in your life have you heard that word?
I've heard accreditation, not reaccreditation.
There we go.
Yeah.
I haven't
I've
even heard accreditation.
I've heard accreditation.
See,
Like,
we don't say that in the hood. So.
well, I've seen the word accountability, and that kind of just like transferred over to accreditation for me. It was
Yeah, what does it
fucked up
mean?
The whole word for me.
A review process to determine if educational programs meet defined standards of quality. I've never heard that word before. I've never. No one's ever
Formal
said.
approval of law society for an institution to continue to deliver an accredited program according to the requirements set out on the accreditation documents.
And to hear that word and know that, that's crazy, bro. And anyone who hears the word and goes, "Oh, no, it's that right there." No.
Yeah, what if like you were just like, hey man, do you know what a reaccreditation means? And they just break out the formal approval by the Law Society.
Hey,
Spin move. I'm out.
But no, like I've never heard that word. Like nobody just casually says that when they're having a conversation with somebody.
Just dropping it.
Unless we're like in the business district of like downtown Nashville, they might throw it in there every once in a while. But like, I mean,
but now you got to use it in like the most.
You part of the Kroger union?
Oh,
They have that
yeah.
reaccreditation problem.
Bro,
I
being
am
in
a
the
part of
produce
Kroger
side
union, actually.
The produce aisle, just saying reaccreditation. No. What were you saying?
Kroger union come in handy. I am a part of that.
God.
Hey, they can't fire you without going through the union.
I have a real question. Okay, so like, it don't apply to Brandon. Do you still use your Mama Rewards programs at different spots? Or have you created your own since you're 19 now?
Well, I got my own because the employees, we get a little bit more.
That's
So, like,
okay,
I use my
something
own
that's
Kroger.
other than, like, you stop at, like,
If this side,
I'm not gonna lie. One time I stopped at Thornton's and I had 90 cents off because I used hers and she don't even know it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Blood almost had $1 off a gallon.
No, because I saw a video and people were talking about just typing in random numbers because there's so many out there. You might have somebody who just haven't used theirs in a while. And I was like, my mom don't go to Thornton. She go to Kroger now because that's the closest thing to us. I was like,
you did her a favor.
Hey, but I wouldn't drop that name though. If this, I'm just saying, if the podcast goes sideways and we get funny in here, you don't want them to know where you work, bro. I'm just saying.
I work at J.C. Penney's.
Okay, James.
No, this is back in the day.
James.
No, this is back in the day when I worked. But
back in the day, last week on the skit.
Like, I've always heard you Soulja Boy number. Soulja Boy.
yeah,
number
no,
always
a lot of people use Soulja Boy number to sign up for stuff like that. So if you use like popular numbers from songs, there's so many reward points lined up because people just use them.
Okay, fuck that thing. But here's what just popped up into my head. What if we use the Logic 1-800 number at like Kroger to see if I can get some rewards off?
I mean, it
Like
might work.
the old suicide hotline.
You guys know Logic is 40 years old.
Well, I just did like, how come he can drop the N-word but I can't?
Because he's actually black.
He's black, bro.
He's mixed.
I'm darker than his father.
Okay, yeah, maybe by a pigment standpoint, but
He's actually black though.
I think it's like an identity thing.
But like, it's one of them things that like, what point do we call it that he's being excessive?
No, he is being excessive. 100%. He
go
leans
back
into
the day
it
to when
so.
my N-word daddy
Listen,
raped. Like, bro, that
listen.
was
I
so-
love Logic and his music, but he leans into being black so much.
Is that
He's darker than his
is that
father.
He
fake?
looks like Rocky though.
Is that fake
That's
Logic?
how Rocky looks.
That looks like Dollar Tree Logic, bro.
That's
Oh.
like young Logic. That's young Logic. Well, yeah, Logic when he had hair. Now he's like bald.
Joe Budden is not his dad.
Yeah, no. That would be interesting. Plot twist.
But no, it was that one genius interview, and he was just like, go back to when my N-word daddy, and I was like, bro, like, hard R and everything. And I'm like,
I think if you grow up with it, like in his situation, if you grow up with it and your dad is just, if he's using the word with you, then you
And
can use
that's the
word,
thing
bro.
though, because where he grew up in a bad part of town, and I mean,
If he uses the word to his son and his son can't use it back to him, it's basically like me calling my daughter a
okay, what's the difference?
if she can't
Okay.
call it back to me. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like it's
yeah.
got to be even.
yeah.
Both
And
ways.
I mean, he
But real
talked about in his.
real question though. If you had a stepfather who is black, like in my situation,
Oh no, that's
No,
different.
that's not the same.
no, it's not black.
what's the difference? If this stepfather has raised me,
Well, there's this little thing called DNA,
Yeah,
bro.
the he's actually black. That's what you're not calculating
no,
into this.
but I'm saying like, okay, my dad dipped this.
This
second
guy's
he
going
found
off
out
the
my
we
mama
all
was a
bleed
problem.
red. Like we all bleed red, so we
He's
call use the
actually
N-word.
black.
Okay, you know I got a story for this. I got in trouble for this. The who can use
N-word?
who can use N-words. Okay, you know my look at you know
How
my
fast that? What? Yes.
Wait,
bro
hold on,
my
what?
no I'll tell you. So you know those little notes the Google Keep. Okay, so I do
Even
notes.
the N-word on Google Keep.
So listen, I do notes everywhere. I do them on my Google Keep. I write notes when I was doing stand up. I would be at work dreaming about making it someday, so I do little notes. Well, there's these big whiteboards. Sorry that the white is just how they made them. And there's these big whiteboards. The markers are black. It's okay, but the board is white. Okay, so anyway, so I'd be writing up there. There's blue, there's red, there's all those, right? But there's a whiteboard. Again, it's white. Anyway, I'll be writing notes up there, and I didn't have my paper. And what I would do is take the notes by like Sunday. I transfer those notes to my paper notes, and then I erase this and I go home. But those are stand-up notes. Those aren't like show people notes. Like those are like. So what I had up there was, I remember when I was gay. Which white people are allowed to use the N-word, and how do we mark them?
What?
And here's what I went with. We have the president, right? You know, the president gets that USA pin. Yeah, like the USA pin, the flag, the American flag
the
pin.
American flag on
Okay, if there are white people that can say the N-word, they need to wear a pin, bro. They need to have.
Okay.
No,
but
we
what-
need
And I'll
what
tell you-
about this, though?
certified
What about this though? Because stuff
golden
like that.
N-word card.
No, look, stuff like that.
Like they can
No,
use.
not a card, because I gotta see it. I know you're the president
No,
because
but the thing is though, stuff like that. What if that falls off and they just don't even know it? They've walked like 2 hours,
Yeah, what happens if I find a pin
and then
on the
some,
ground?
and then
yeah,
Like,
but
Cody
but
finds it.
again,
and he's
that's
like, I just put it on, and now this is the
look.
thing,
If
though.
it falls off and you've been saying it, and it falls off, and for the next 2 hours you don't have it, that's on you. If you can say, because
But what I'm saying is, what if somebody else picks it up and they're not supposed to
yeah,
be?
that's the
That's
issue
what I'm
here.
saying. If
What
you-
if it's like a fumble of the N-word pin?
Because then what if
it's got to be on
I'm
invitation
not gonna
only.
name drop, but we know somebody. What if that person picks it up? He's like, "This is what I've been waiting."
No, see,
for.
here's what I would do. I'd be creating jobs. So to help
sanction out the N-word.
to help the African American community. Can I say African American community? Do we say that? We don't say that anymore. Okay.
BLM.
Okay. I want to hire some black folks, and here's what I want.
That might need to go back to African American.
So give these fools a clipboard and a list, and they just be walking around checking fools off, like just like those
TSA checkpoints.
TSA
for
checkpoints,
N-word?
yeah, or like code enforcement, but they're checking N-word, like
What would be the brand of that? Like, how do we brand that?
What if nobody says
The
it?
N-word police?
What if nobody says it?
But not like actually writing the N-word, but just saying like N-word police.
I like the N-word written out.
Okay.
If you can,
No,
you mind hooking us up with
we're
that
just
audio?
going back. Can you
You mind throwing us that audio
I
in
will
there?
not be voiceovering that today.
Okay, so here I know what the pin would be. The pin would be an N, but a little white letter N.
Yeah,
Right?
back to my point though. We all have a
Black
mutual
outer stripe.
person that we know
Yeah.
who likes to say that.
Okay.
What if somebody who has that pin drops it and he is the person that finds it? He's like, I got a pin now.
That's
I can
Is
say
where-
it like a social security number? It has an expiration date.
Here.
I feel like there should be like something else. If that was an actual thing, there should be something else that
Like,
like
your fingerprint on the back.
yeah,
of the
like
end.
something that can be easily identifiable if you were to lose it and somebody else find it. Because then like
Can we get a fact check on if N-word passes are real?
What? If no, Theo Vaughn got an N-word pass on Tony Hinchcliffe one time.
Mad actually made like little metal tin cards that said N-word pass on them, and it was literally an N-word pass that you could buy as his merch at one point.
But like, see, that's the thing though. What if all like the like super racist people in the South buy them? Then they just out here.
Think about
just-
how much the economy would boom.
Sorry.
Like, just think. Okay. If we started a business right now, giving people the N-word pass legally,
no.
think about how much money we can make on a subscription basis.
So you asked who enforces it? It's
us,
the
white
police.
people.
It's the code enforcement ninja police, bro.
Ninja.
Ninja police.
What if nobody says it? How about that?
fellow
I mean,
police.
look, if
if
nobody
we
says
just-
it, that's fine. Like,
What if we just make it to where nobody says it?
let's
Well, but then here's the other word. Okay, like here's the other issue is we're gonna have to find another offensive word to say.
And here's the thing too: we understood what it was back in the day. We understood what it was when I was younger, and how it's evolved. Because you guys, your generation, you guys have white
Your is
kids.
strong. I'm a white guy.
He's talking about our generation.
No,
in
your
general,
generation.
like-
Your generation
People are-
has
other
white
people our
guys
age, like-
has white guys saying it in college. I've seen videos, bro, where white dudes will just blah, 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 and I'm like, oh my god.
they say it not like they say it to like say it in a what's I don't even know.
In a buddy sense, they're saying it. They're trying to say it that way, but it's not. Like
Because they're not a buddy. They're a white guy.
It's like our
endearment
not
turns.
brother.
the mutual person we know. He's saying it because he knows he's not supposed to say it, so he thinks it's funny that he's saying it. And it's
Yeah,
just
I
not.
got white friends that will say it to me, thinking that it's okay to say it. And I go, it's not okay. 'Cause
Yeah, it's like that little thing where it's like you do something you know you're not supposed to do, and then you like giggle like, oh, I just did that.
Yeah,
Like, it's like,
I don't like it because then it ropes me in as like I'm in with that. But you
Right.
didn't check with me. Like
Oh, so
you got to
don't want
check.
to be an N-word, is what you're saying.
I don't want to be in on the thing, dude. You got to ask me like, hey, do you say this when no black dudes are around? And I'm like, no. Then don't say it around me. If I say yes, then let it fly, bro. Now we're both in the same boat, right? No, but also just don't say it.
It-
Here's my thing. So it's evolved. It's evolved to what it is now. But now there seems to be this little. We know why it was created. We know where it came from. We know what it is today. But at some point, it's now creating a division between two groups of people that do want to come together. But there's this wall with that word.
The big issue today is we pick and choose who can say it. So it's just like, okay, if Theo Von said it, the world would just be like, oh, well, that was crazy.
Which he did say it. That example
Right.
I gave you, he did say it. The guy, he asked the guy, he's like, hey, do I have a pass to say it? And they were on stage, and he's like, look, I'll give you a pass to say it in here, but I can't protect you when we go outside.
Yeah,
right. And
like
Theo let it
Aiden
fly.
Ross went up there on the concert with
And
Chief
then
Keef and
Chief
said the
Keef-
N-word.
yeah, Chief
and
Keef
it's just
told him
like,
to say it.
Aiden Ross is one of the biggest kind of kid, teenager, young adult streamers out there right
and
now.
I don't like that though, because when people like that do it, that opens up the door for other people like in the audience. They're like, oh, Aiden Ross said it. Why can't I say it?
Okay, let me ask you this then, because there's concerts and there's a video of a white girl getting pulled up on stage, and she's doing the verse, and she just lets it fly, and the audience loses their. And even
and a lot of the
artist
times-
was like, "Give me that goddamn microphone back!" Like, so what happens then? Like,
That's
if
the
she's
thing.
there, she's bought the T-shirt, she's bought the ticket, she's there, she's letting him sweat on her. She's like, "I love this dude." Oh, he pulled me up on stage. She's not saying it and then dragging some dude behind her pickup, right?
It's crazy.
But that,
And because that shit would
that
happen
goes
back in the
back
day.
to that goes to what I was saying though, because like even if she does say it, that opens up the door for somebody else.
That opens
even
up the
they
door
because
for
they
the other
think
5 white
they don't
girls to say it in
like
the crowd.
they'll be like, well, she said it, he said it, he said it, she said it, and then they'll just keep on going. They have all these examples of people who've been able to say it. They're like, why can't I say it? That's why I said I don't like when famous people like rappers or something like that are like, you can go ahead and say it, because then that just opens up the door for everybody to say it. And those same people who are saying, oh, this person can say it, if this person says it, they'll get mad at that person even though they said this person could say it. And the reason this person said it is because they told the other person they could say it. So that's like that's why I don't like that.
Yeah, it gets into the big battle of, oh, well, they said it, so how come I can't say it?
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying they should stop giving that pass to certain people, because there are people who they don't want to say it, watching those people that they said could say it, and they're like, oh, well, they said it, so I can say it. And it's just like, I mean, just don't give out the pass. If you're going to, because especially if you're going to be mad about a certain person saying it, don't give it out to other people.
True. But this man be on dick about the N-word. It's hilarious. Like, we went to a concert together, right? I'm accustomed, because my whole life I grew up in the
Project
hood, and
Pat.
I ain't want to get beat. So, like,
I'm
I
sitting
just
over there like
learned
this.
how to stop when that word came up in songs. You know, a lot of white people don't, though. You know, because they'll just fly right through it. I'm one of those people
Like that girl did, she got in trouble.
Yeah, like, so I know how to either pause, or I personally like to throw in the word fella.
He
just 'cause
throw
I
in
think it's
fella all the
hilarious.
time.
I say ninja.
I say fella because I think it's funny.
See,
to come from a white
when
guy.
I was younger, I tried to do that, and I tried to do that in front of my mom, and I actually said it. And she like slapped me in the face of it.
Like my favorite is when you say ninja, please. That's the best, bro.
Fella what? Fella what? But no. So we're at the concert. You know, we're going ham. This like hood motherfucking concert. This is one of the 3-6 Mafia people. So you know, this is like, I'm one of the only white people. Me and my mama is the only white people there.
No,
pretty
there was
much.
actually a bunch of like.
There was a bunch of white.
There was a
people
bunch of
there, but it was
gentrified people there that
There
looked
was
like they
a
shouldn't have been there.
majority African American population at this
Yeah.
concert, and everybody on stage was African American.
Yeah.
So we're
No,
in the-
no, Billy the Kid was an African American. He had just got out of
one
jail.
person.
White guy.
One person.
Yeah.
One.
He did his
one
thing
person.
up there.
But so I'm rapping. Of course, this is like my moment. I grew up on 3-6. I've been hyped for this concert. I'm spitting. Every time the N-word comes up, I'll look over, and this man James is leaning in to hear if I'm saying
I'm
it
sitting there
or not.
like, you said what?
That's funny.
But that's the thing. Like, but I don't give out the pass to people just because of what I said. Because I'm not gonna give it out to somebody. Because like I know there's certain people where if they said it, I'd be upset. So like I'm not gonna give it to this person, and they say it, and then the person I don't want to say it, they're like, oh well, they said it, so I can say it.
Right. So the same way how you can go, okay, Cody, you can say it. Brandon, you can't.
Right. Exactly.
Because Brandon's just gonna go, oh well, like how come Cody gets
Yeah.
to say
How
it? but
come
I
you let
can't?
him say it, but you? That's what I'm saying. Like
now
no,
for
I'm
me
not
that's easy because I just don't want to say it. Like there's no, and I'm not
Yeah.
that guy
And
who's
that's
just
the thing,
in
though.
public being like I don't use it, and then I go home. Like I never think about oh man, I wish I could say that.
Right,
word.
and
like
that,
I don't.
But there's people out there that
Yeah.
literally want to say it, and that's why I'm saying I'm not
I
gonna do
I
it
don't
because the
wanna
person
say
that
it, but there is times that I've gone to quote something and it has the N word in it, and I've almost slipped up and said it because I was trying to say it fast. You know, like I have a bad thing of like repeating what I hear.
Yeah.
So like in high school, at ghetto high school, I was talking to one of my black friends, and he was just like, "I'm the type of to do that," and like without thinking, literally, I just repeated what he said, and like we kind of just looked at each other, and I was just like, I didn't
you
mean
are the
that.
type of ninja. That's what you said.
Yeah, no. I literally word for word
he
just said what he
repeated
said.
it. Yeah.
I'm the type to do that.
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah. I'm the type of fella to do that. That's what I said. And he kind of just looked at me, not on like I'm gonna beat your ass, because me and him was homies. He didn't care, but it was just like wow, I don't hear you say it, and it was just like the process of just instantly spitting back out. What
And I
heard.
think that's how that works too, because you know how we go around like asking for forgiveness, not permission. Is that when you got dudes who do say it and they go hard with saying, not once in a while, but it sounds like part of their vernacular. You're like, okay, I guess that one says it. I guess that white dude says it.
One says it.
I guess he says it, bro. What do you do? Go to a class? You know, like when you do your concealed carry with your firearm, do you go like a Saturday class for 8 hours and you're like, certified, checked off.
But see, that's the thing though. There's people like that who they don't mean anything by it. They're just saying it because of
Right.
where they grew up or something like that. But there are people out there who genuinely just want to say it just because they think it's funny or they just
look
want to be
cool.
able to say it because they think it looks cool. And that's why I was like, I'm not doing that because there's gonna be that person that really wants to say it, and they're waiting for the opportunity. The moment they see another white person say, they're like, there you go, I can say it now.
And the problem is when it just comes out, like we were talking about earlier, how Shane Gillis's joke about, I mean, you're not hungry right now. Most of the people some of the people who would say it would only use it in times when they're pissed off at something. That's where it gets fucked up.
Yeah.
That's where it's like, all right, look.
I also believe that connotation, I'm a white man, so my opinion doesn't matter, but I believe connotation plays into it 100%.
Connotation?
Yeah.
Can you Google that?
You don't know what connotation is?
Hey,
Out of
man,
context, out of
I'm still
context.
trying to figure
Context,
out
yeah.
accreditation. I'm not.
Can you see on here? Can you see the screen? Because I moved back.
Yeah.
I moved. No, this right here, the camera.
Oh no.
Yes, I can see it.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Because I like shifted. All right.
If you could turn it to zoom it out just a little bit. You want
We'll
me to
go
get up and
forward.
move it? Here, I got it.
Guess. Sorry. I
You're
f***ed
good.
it up. Sorry, I'm messing up the flow.
Man.
No, connotation matters because, context.
Okay.
And I know, okay.
That's what you sound like right now.
This ain't even recorded.
You know what? I asked. I don't know if we told you about this. This was when went here last year around this time. I
Not
asked.
recording? Hey, I'll
I
let
said-
you hit this, but if you give it a pinch,
Okay.
like,
You don't want to kiss me. I got it.
look, bro, I made it out of my STD phase. Look, I'm in my 40s. Every day I wake up and I don't have something that caught up for me from my 20s. I'm like, dude, hell yeah, dude. So I'm trying to keep it.
So look, I asked. I said, how many times you said the N word this year? Usually, the average answer, the most common answer is, "Oh, I haven't said it." That's not the route he chose. He goes A or ER. It's like,
Whoa.
I'm sorry, because I said it as a joke, thinking,
Oh yeah, you said it. Yeah.
yeah. And
Well, see, and that's another thing.
and that's another thing too.
That's
yeah.
another thing that's hard because you have another. So good.
Campus police comes flying.
Oh, he's probably. He's standing like this.
These guys,
Never let them know your next move as stance.
go get them, go get them.
God damn it. There goes my lunch. I got to do extra paperwork.
Lunch at 7 p.m. at
Yeah.
night.
But
Anyway, we missed. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's hard when you have another minority, a group of minorities that
that's-
are
and that's
also
the
growing
thing.
up in the hood, and they're
He
like,
did not grow up in the hood. But
I had
Who?
to-
Oh, I.
yeah,
okay.
Gabe didn't. He grew up around.
I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in a poor, like Alameda, California. Across the street, all the apartment complexes was all black families. We were on the other side of the street, and our side was Polish and white people. But it was literally, I mean, I would say,
This is story. So he told me, because I asked him like he lives with his mom, right? His mom is white and his dad is Hispanic.
Okay.
And he's lived with his mom his entire life. He hasn't lived with his dad or anything like that. And
That's recording?
he went to school in the area with those white guys that I was telling you about, the ones that are like they're just waiting for their moment to say it.
Yeah.
They really want. He grew up around those type of people. That's all his friends. So that's why it was different. I was like, he didn't grow up in that environment where he's just saying it and he's another minority just saying it. He grew up in the environment of the white people who really want to say it, and then they'll just drop it like when they're playing a game or something like that because they think it's funny or something. Like he grew up around that.
Sorry. Needed to happen.
But yeah, that's the difference between that. But yeah, I mean there are like, you know, other minority groups who just kind of adopted the word, mainly Hispanic.
Am I still on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear myself.
Why?
If you can hear me, it's all good.
I can't
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Well, let's get back to the important thing, you know?
It's like basic stuff.
Forgot about that.
It's actually very hard, and it's very hard to balance all that, and you're doing it.
I just want to make sure this
So,
whole message gets on here.
Kudos to you. Pat yourself on the back. You're out there conquering the world, dude.
Conquering the
Take
world.
any piece of that puzzle out, you're still conquering the world. So, on your worst days, when you're feeling like things aren't getting accomplished, you're stuck, so on and so forth, you really need to take a step back and remember these things that I'm telling you right now. Because you're out there doing it.
You're doing it.
So deep.
All right, dude. I honestly
That's what she
thought I
said.
was going to deliver that faster than 3 minutes. I didn't, so that is all. Love you.
What are we
Can we
calling this podcast?
BTS.
Is it BTS?
Yeah,
I think so.
Welcome to the BTS Podcast. Here we are with Cody, James, and Brandon.
I knew you were going to do. I was waiting for your face, bro. I knew it.
Is this intro or outro music?
All of it.
Oh,
All right, we're like 97 minutes in, and we finally got the intro song.
all right. There
and
we
the
go.
names, bro.
We're started. Nobody.
even-
We just start off every podcast without introducing ourselves
gotta
till
be
like halfway through.
mysterious.
Yeah, we just put titles up.
Just like right, not at the end, but like maybe 10 minutes before we end, just introduce ourselves and then just go back to the topic. Just
And we were, and then just end it.
and they're like, anyways, back to what we were talking
like,
about.
transitioned. Like we were Brandon.
Bro,
Cody, and
I'm
James.
ready to be
Now we're-
trans. I'm ready.
What?
I'm ready to be trans. You guys aren't?
This might be controversial, but I feel like if they made an all women's football league, I would go insane.
Oh, I was talking
there
about.
is
Oh,
one.
you're talking about
There is
cutting
one.
off wieners. I was talking about transhumanism.
Have you not? There is one.
Is there?
Yeah, they don't play with jerseys on either. They play in bikinis.
Well, yeah,
with
that's
shoulder
different.
pads.
That's different.
But it's still no. It's football. Like
Oh,
it's,
I've seen those highlights. Yes, but like they wouldn't. They obviously would not accept me if I threw on a speedo and went out there.
I mean, yeah.
You think so?
No.
I could try
Well,
in
okay.
a bikini.
But see, the thing is, though, those women are huge.
I am.
They're like they're units.
You think I could meet my wife?
No, Brandon.
No,
seriously,
they cut off their units, bro.
Can we look
No.
up the all
Hey,
women's
just so you know,
football
I was talking about transhumanism. I wasn't talking about I was talking about like Will Smith and iRobot, where you get like a metal arm and shit like that. Like
league? Oh, I was talking about like.
I wasn't
trans
talking.
reproductive
No.
rights.
Now here's the thing, though. Think about this. You young men, think about this. Because I'm 40 now, and I thought there was gonna come a day when I stopped being in the crank zone, but I ain't got out of it yet. So
what is the
What's the
crank
crank
zone?
zone?
that's that solo bathroom time.
Oh, solo crank time.
The crank zone, bro.
Solo crank time. Oh, so you thought you were gonna outgrow it as you got
I
older?
thought I haven't yet. I wish I did.
Well, that stops once you have sex more.
No. No, you crank zone it just as much because you're thinking about the stuff you just did. I've talked to my brother and friends about this.
Really?
I'm like, you crank zone it less, right? And they're like, nah, I've been thinking about that. So here's the thing.
Crank zone is crazy
So
though. Like,
trans how
you
it is
choking
now,
the
right?
chicken.
Think about trans how it is now, cutting everything off, reshaping it, redoing, right? But what if we had
Minecraft.
transhumanism, but you could just like, what'd you say?
Minecraft.
Minecraft? You can do that in Minecraft?
Well, I mean, you can break stuff, build stuff. You know, you can change everything. It's
That's
the
what
same.
I'm saying. So what if you could do this? Imagine if you could take your piece off and leave it at home.
Just like hang it up.
Just
is
like-
it Velcro?
Like an arm, like a metal arm. You just and
Like-
you just leave it at home in a lockbox, imagine all the shit you can get done. Imagine how many times a day your erection just gets you to like, hey, you should follow that girl that way and just like walk.
My
wait a
erection has
minute. I've
never done
no.
that.
What? You've
No.
never driven it out of your way to go like follow a nice piece of ass you see on the street?
No.
You guys,
That's
No.
your generation though, because like
Yeah.
following the woman isn't creepy back in your day.
No, it was.
But in
like, yeah. I mean, I didn't
Brandon
do
still
cat
just-
calls. I was not a cat call guy.
Me as a
would you just like
hey.
stroke
Me
it
as
in
a
the car
6'1"
as they're, like, walking
driving
by,
slow.
crank time?
God, she walks so fast.
Brandon, let me just say, me as a 6'1" black man,
Yeah.
following somebody, no bueno.
Wow.
I wouldn't even follow another black man. No.
You've never been driving one direction and had to go, and then you see something, you're like, I'm gonna flip around and look at it just real quick one more time, and then go about your way.
No.
I mean, like if I'm parked and they walk by, like I'm gonna glance because it's just like that. That's
I mean,
just
yeah,
like,
if you like naturally you glance if
Instinct,
you're
yeah.
like, but like, I wouldn't like go. I'm not going out of my way.
Whoa.
You know.
yeah, no,
It's
that's
so
when it becomes
accessible for you guys now.
so accessible. It's great.
It's on the phones all the time. Like, we didn't have it on the
True.
phones back then.
That's a thing though, because like your crank time was like bikinis on the magazine. Our crank time
It
is
was
like
Girls Gone Wild. It was Girls Gone Wild videos. Them on the beach.
I had the Girls Gone Wild CD when I was young, the fight compilation one, with all of them naked and fighting. Like that
I
was
didn't
the
have
Girls
that
Gone Wild that I had.
I don't get
didn't
off
have
on
any of
chicks
that.
fighting, bro.
Me either, but I was like,
Mud
I was
wrestling?
8 and I stumbled upon it in my stepdad's closet.
Okay, I came from a time where we had VHS. So if you ran into somebody else's video, like I ran into my
taking it?
brother's video one time, and when you press play, you better damn well remember, oh, that's the part I have to rewind to because that's where he left it at, because that's his spot. If the tape is stopped right there, you know exactly where that person watched it before you blew
Right
their
over
load.
here, like writing down the times and shit as like a 9-year-old.
Well, VHS, when you put it in, if you start at the beginning, it does start counting 0-1. But if you pull it out and put it back in again, it starts 0-0, even if it's in the middle of the tape. So you could just rewind back to 0. You got to make sure it doesn't go in the negative, though, because it'll go all the way back to the beginning of the movie. It was a different time. Like if you pull up my search history right now, you know the title of what I searched, but titles aren't shit anymore because everything has stepbrother or stepsister in it, so that doesn't fucking.
I'm more concerned that
real
you
sister,
haven't
real
cleared-
brother.
No. What's crazy to me is that you still haven't cleared your history. That I could go back and find the titles.
No, you can't see it, bro.
Okay.
It's just an example.
Thank God. Okay.
No.
I was just like, man, are we really that old, Unk? Like
Let
we
me
don't know
see.
how to clear the search history.
No, I
He's
cleared
going
it.
to check.
Yeah. Braddy says that's the first thing. And he opened it up,
Okay.
forgot to clear it. This
clear.
morning.
It's all clear.
Now?
No, it's clear. I wouldn't lie to you.
Just now?
All 30 tabs gone.
It's
He's on page
It's clear.
1605.
This phone got so much lighter without all them pages open. Damn. No, bro.
But no, that's true. I do feel like porn ruined a lot of the and the accessibility to it ruined a lot of for our generation.
I remember
Yeah.
finding porn. So I grew up in apartment complexes. You would find porn this way. You go take the trash out because mom yelling at you to take the trash out, and you're 8, 9 years old. You got to fling the bag up over the big dumpster.
I still do that.
Kids don't know. If an adult, they're just flinging the bag, walking off. Kids, they fling the bag. We got to grab the side of the trash can, the dumpster. We got to look inside. Some that grown up would never do because it's gross, right? You wouldn't grab the trash can. We
I
look
didn't do
up
that
in
as
there,
a kid, though.
and we just see a box in there, a big box, half that size right there, a big box of just porn magazines. That's how you stumble upon that when you're a kid, because some dude got a chick, and his chick was like, "You better get rid of that." She throws it away, and now a bunch of 9-year-olds are like, "Yeah, dude, we're gonna see what's up, dude."
Did you like get rid of your magazines?
I
at one
remember the
time?
pages I was looking at and where I was looking at them.
Oh,
I still remember my first time seeing porn.
What was that? Logging in?
It was airdropped to me.
It was airdrop.
Yeah.
Wow, so you were that late when you saw porn.
Yeah, in McGavick.
That's actually like
Freshman
you were in
year.
Was it
high
airdrop?
school.
When was
Freshman year.
airdrop?
That's crazy.
Freshman year of high
I
school.
was way younger than that.
Because that wasn't the first time I heard about it or anything.
No,
like
the
that was the
first
first
time
time
you
I had
saw it.
like-
2011, bro.
Yeah.
Initial
So this
release?
was
Look
like
at
this
your
was like
face. You're like,
this was
"God
like
damn."
2018, my freshman year of high school.
Okay.
I'm
No,
like
good
in
for
the
you.
I'm in the music room. Somebody airdropped it to me, and I just click on it. I'm like, what they airdropping? Maybe it's a fight or something. He was
So
like,
blood, you ain't never cranked it till you were in high school?
no.
Good.
That's
hey,
insane.
You
Not
shouldn't
like
even
not,
be
not in a
embarrassed.
bad way.
I
That's
was
not embarrassing. That is awesome.
That's awesome. I was a
Like-
freshman when I lost my virginity, and now that I'm 40, okay, probably the last couple years I've been thinking about how much that shit has ruined my life. Because
Yeah.
the minute you get a taste of what that is, if you're not a guy, like some guys could just be like, oh, I'm gonna go back to work, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
to school, or I'm gonna go whatever. Not me. I got it, and I was like, ooh, my whole day was surrounded by that. I mean, I just told you I'd flip directions and go follow girls. and look
Yeah, I
at
see.
their
I've
ass.
never done that before.
That's
I've
so.
never done
I
that before.
wish I would have waited till at least I was 18, if not, call it like 21.
See, that's crazy. I'm
That's-
still
I
astonished by the
wish.
fact he
I was-
said that he was a freshman in high school.
I was
until he
about to
saw
turn
porn.
18 my first time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I feel like I would have been a little bit different.
Shout out to Naja. She just texted me and told me she missed me. I miss her too. She's going to Arizona.
So what is this? The BTS Podcast brought to you by Creative Cuts Media Team? Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's how it
Brands
works.
that's got to say brought to you by Creative Cuts Media Team every time we drop the name.
No, man.
And I
Like
I
we're one of
guess
those that's just
the
like, it's the BTS podcast.
I guess the child friendly is out of the question already.
What is?
I said I guess the child friendly is out of the question already.
Absolutely.
I would
But,
do
like-
my best to before on other pods I would try to bleep words, because I really think the nostalgia of that, to me it's more fun to not say the word, and if it's bleeped, parents will still listen to it, and the kids don't know what the bleep is, so you would capture that audience, but that's a lot of editing.
That is a lot of
that's
editing.
a
'Cause
lot
you
of
have to edit
editing,
out every
But that
word.
also goes back to kind of like the other topic we were talking about, how much kids are exposed to shit these days.
Oh, a lot.
and
like,
that's
dude.
because of
Technology.
this thing right here.
Technology.
Because I remember I didn't have my first phone like this until like 5th grade, and it wasn't even a good one either. Kids
it
now,
still
like
gives you
my
access.
my
I had a
sister,
flip phone when
my
I
little
was in
sister
6th
was
grade.
my little sister was telling me she has a friend who has an iPhone 15 and an iPhone 13, like a better phone than this.
Yikes.
And I was just like, in 3rd grade,
That's wild, bro.
like elementary school kids they have iPhones now, and they can they have access to everything we have access to.
The kid, you laugh every time I say the kid.
Yeah,
But the kid,
the
she's
kid.
not allowed. She has a watch that we use for her, but she's not allowed to be on like a phone, like for a long period of time. If she wanted a phone, she's not allowed to get on any app that you can find porn on. That's see, he laughed. That's Instagram. That's
That's every
Reddit,
app.
That's Yelp. Not Yelp. Fucking Yelp.
Actually,
Yelp, fuck Yelp. She
Actually,
going up to
Instagram-
the adult shops.
Instagram should be fine.
No, bro.
In certain point.
I have found porn on Instagram. Like,
Any,
you can
this
see.
is gonna sound racist, but any Indian tag, literally any Indian tag, because
Indian
like,
tag? What do you mean?
well, in India, porn's banned. Did you know that?
No.
Adult content is banned in India, so they're not allowed to have any type of like form of porn. So you know how like, have you ever stumbled across them weird YouTube searches that it's just like hot naked girl?
Maybe.
Yeah, stuff like that, or
Okay.
Indian hot Omegle, like shit like that.
Not
No, well,
that.
I know for one, because I used to be an Omegle YouTuber, and you know how you have to go through like different websites and get like keywords to get your videos to do better.
Okay.
Right? Well, one of them always was hot Indian girl Omegle.
Oh,
I
you're-
swear to God, it was
So
the
you're
highest
putting
search
that
term.
hashtag in your stuff, and it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, so I was putting that in my stuff, and I would always get decent views. And then, like, somebody told me, like, 2 years after doing that, that is how a lot of people in India watch porn, is they go on and they look for, like, hot woman doing workouts and stuff like that, because they are not allowed to have porn. And so I found that crazy. But, yeah, no, you go to, any Indian hashtag, so, like, India, like, town name, and then just do a platform, I guarantee you will find porn. Like, that's the
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. So any platform that has porn, she can't be on it, which basically is now just a phone. So she
That's
needs
everything. Yeah.
And even flip phones. I looked at a flip phone back when I worked at T-Mobile. The most recent ones can get on the internet. They have Safari.
Yep.
I don't know if you can pull up those pages, but you can pull up GPS. You can pull up Google, and I'm like, damn, she can't even have a flip phone. It's just.
I
it's
think we need to
too
introduce
much.
the Leapfrog tablets back to kids. Like the Leapfrogs, Nabby tablets. Dude, Nabby was like next level when I was a kid. And like the child safe like technology tablet.
Yeah, those
then that would be safe for like your kid to have.
They won't let her go on any, like, it won't even let it pop up.
So that's what we need. We need that, but as a phone. That phone
Also,
does not accept anything like that.
so I knew somebody who their parents control everything on their phone. So like certain apps, you have to like have a log, like a password to get into, and then the app has restrictions in the app. I don't know exactly how to set it up, but there is ways that you can do
See,
that.
and now we're at T-Mobile. We had that. We had apps that would look at the entire phone. There were some apps that did specific apps, but there's just too much, man. There's too many things out there. Plus, there's, like you just said, the hashtag whatever, right? Hot girls doing whatever. For everyone that's making that app, there's some dude or some faction that's out there that's trying to get the porn backdooring
on that, or finding another way
to the kid. Yeah. And it's like, damn.
Maybe not even just specifically for kids,
Right.
but just like
To get past that firewall.
Instagram, perfect example. You said Instagram should be safe. Meme pages.
Yeah, those really
Think about the
dangle on
naked, like
line.
the literal naked women that is only in fishnets that the meme pages promote because, you know.
And one, you know what? One of my favorite meme pages just did that, and he felt so bad about it. He put in the description, he was like, "Hey man, I know that's not what y'all want to see. I'm sorry. I gotta make some bread though."
Or just like, you know, the amount of meme pages that I've seen post like the pocket egg and like the little handheld strokers. And
It's so.
Put the phone. You put your phone in the thing, and then king, king, king. Oh my god!
And I saw one of them today, and it's just like, okay, so number one, I know I don't allow any app to like track my data on other apps. So even if that is what I'm searching for on Safari, there's no way for Instagram to know.
Right.
And the fact that this is being shown up in my feed on music pages, on meme pages, on NFL highlight pages is so sad to me.
That algorithm's still strong though. You saw what happened with the shot. We did the mirror shot the other day.
Yeah.
And right there, I went home and I was like, let me look at some stuff. Boom. It was like, YouTube was like, hey, do you want to know how to do this mirror shot, basically?
Yeah.
Like, it's too, when they start saying that the algorithm, like Facebook, those dudes, when they know us better than we know ourselves, bro, come on. That's so bad. For me to, so I know you better than you, which means tomorrow you wake up and you going to want that Sprite, but you don't want that Sprite. I want you to have a Pepsi because I know you better than you. Now, are you even making free decision? Like,
No.
are you making your own choice?
No.
Even if I'm helping you because the algorithm is helping you. How? I don't like that, like Netflix. Netflix will suggest things to you because you've watched certain things before. Yeah, I like certain things. I like murder docs or I like other shows, but I don't want it to just be that.
True.
Because now you're just watching this. Now I'm literally watching just comedies or just this. It's like, how do I get explored to new experiences and new things? The algorithm's too strong.
Yeah, and that's also like content space, creative space. So it's so hard to thrive now if you want to be a starter. So like I did my Omegle content, right? If y'all wanted to get into Omegle content, I would advise y'all not to do it. And you would look at me and you'd go, "Why?" Well, I like doing Omegle. Think about how many other yous are out there chasing the exact same goal that is going to drown you out by just you doing it. Not even to try to be demotivating, but think about how many
Which
other...
is weird to say because of what we're doing right now with this podcast.
It is. But it's just like, think about, well, we have other elements that are different when in our BTS podcast that are different from Theo Von or Joe Rogan. Like, nobody's talking about porn or peeking at you plucking your puss.
I wasn't talking about that.
I really want to
So-
know what this means. The facial recognition to identify criminals when they sign into. I think I read a story of they were using facial recognition software on criminals when they would use their face to unlock their phone or to sign into porn or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
And it was a
To sign in.
yeah, somehow it was to sign in.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and so they'd get the face.
Well, like Face ID.
It's like
Face
minority,
ID with porn?
but it's Minority Report on your phone. They're
Like
like,
logging
oh,
in.
they're
You know
like,
how you
oh.
do like the iCloud safe keychain passwords? Imagine you were trying to log into the hub because you had an account because you're one of those men.
they're using it.
And
is what I'm saying.
Blood's opening up Face ID to log into his hub account.
Here, let me.
I didn't know people were making accounts for that like that. I thought the only
You ever look at like
I
you
thought
ever
the
look
only
at the
people.
comments on videos? Like
What?
the comments on like hub videos?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh my god, it's the funniest shit ever.
I honestly thought the only people that had accounts were like the porn stars. Like the people that like just post.
No.
I didn't know like people were going on there.
No,
like
you
making
can go on
accounts
there and you
like,
can make an account and you can log in. James, I feel like you just
Look,
haven't had
the hidden roll of
unrestricted
facial-
internet access for long enough.
No, I have. I just haven't.
You sound like North Korea in the internet you have, bro. Like
No, I have. I just didn't. I haven't like
Let it have 50
explored
up,
into
50
that
down.
realm of the internet to
I'm
just
not
be
talking
like.
shit. I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
talking
No, I
Like, I
just
wish I didn't know what I was
Dude,
talking about.
Yeah, I
sometimes.
wish I was a fucking freshman in high school before I ever found out what porn was. Like,
I
saw
know.
it.
No. I knew what it was.
Yeah,
I
before I
just
ever saw porn though.
Yeah, that was a.
That ruined so
Interesting
much
there.
of my like childhood
Ruined.
and teen years. Like, not even just like trying to crank it, just watching it because it was
But see-
a different aspect of.
It wasn't like too bad for me because like I already knew about like sex and stuff, like because that started in like elementary school. Like people would come to school. I heard my parents having sex in the room. I could hear the banging. I was like,
You know, that is a thing. Like,
and then
kids
yeah,
in here.
and then they
Yeah.
come tell their friends, and then like people were getting caught in my middle school doing that.
Yeah,
There
I remember
was,
kids
when I was in high school, I dated a girl in high school, and her younger sister got caught fooling around in the middle school.
I knew a
Seventh
couple of
grade,
people
I
like
was
that.
Oh my god!
I lost
I knew
mine in seventh.
I knew
grade.
some people that got like finger blasted in like 5th grade.
Finger blasted.
Like, no, like they're sitting like in
This
the
guy.
in the classroom.
Blasted.
Oh,
So
I'm,
Brandon can't say biscuits, but you can say finger blast.
But no, I'm
what
just
if you
saying
have
like
little hand? Is it little fingers? Is it blasties? Little blasties? Like what is that?
you
bro?
know exactly who I want to say
Oh,
right now,
you got
but I can't.
You got finglets, dude.
You
finglets.
sleeve for your fingers.
But no, yeah, like
For your fingers.
but no, people were doing that like
Let me put on my glove. Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. Wait, who's the last one? Oh, he was 15? All right, let me get my 15-year-old glove on.
okay. but yeah, no, people were doing that in like middle school, like 10, 11, 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
Like getting caught in random places like in the classroom, during class,
Which made
in the library, like
me think about it because when I was in the same middle school that I was just talking about, I was at that middle school. I went to the high school, so her sister went to the same middle school that I went to, which was just a few years earlier. And I was like, I remember knowing about sex like we're talking about because I had already seen the box of porn that I was telling you about because that was 5th grade. That was 6th grade.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in my mind 7th and 8th grade like I'm going to do that. Like I was like, okay, that's like the pinnacle. That's where we're going to end up. But right now we're just holding hands, kissing in between classes. And I'll just rub my boner against her, when we're hugging and shit.
Okay.
What? Not me. I'm not saying I'm 40 rubbing against the 7th grade. I was in 7th grade. She was in 7th grade. Those are our 7th grade genitals bumping into each other.
Okay.
It wasn't an
okay.
adult.
No,
okay.
I lost mine in 7th grade.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Really?
and it was extremely late. This was like far ahead of its
dude,
time.
I almost
if
made
you
it
get
all the
what
way
I'm
through
saying.
high school.
No, this is like far ahead of its time. Like the first one was definitely like years in front of all the other ones because it was like peer pressure
Are you
type
talking
of
about
deal.
crank zone? Or you talking about with a
That's crazy.
No, I'm talking about with a woman.
That's crazy to think about. Like,
crazy that you call her a woman, bro.
She
That's
doesn't deserve a
crazy.
name.
Who? But is she in 7th grade with you?
Yeah, she was in the
That's
same
not
grade
a
as me.
woman, bro. You
That's
both are
crazy.
babies.
Well,
'Cause
now
that's-
we're women.
Okay.
Well, like we're grown now.
Yeah, yeah.
If I said it was with a girl,
But I
like
would
okay,
never
I'm a 19-year-old
See, but that's how
man.
weird that sounds when I'm like rubbing my genitals against a 7th grader. I was in 7th grade when I did that.
You gotta
you
phrase
gotta
something
stop
different.
saying
Like
that
that's
though.
how weird I sound when I say that I rub my genitals against a 7th
And
Bro,
then you
you calling
repeated
a
it, so like,
You calling a girl a woman in 7th grade, bro? No.
no,
Well,
but
she was 2 years older than
You
me,
gotta
so in
think-
my eyes, she was a
Shit.
cougar.
you gotta
Like,
think, and that's
Cool, I told
you
you
wanna know
about
what's
that
crazy?
earlier.
I dated somebody 2 years older than me in 7th grade though, and the crazy thing about it was she was 2 years older than me, but she was in the grade below me. Like she's older than me, but she's so
you had a slow ass girlfriend.
no, like and then like a couple years later, she got pregnant, and my mom knew I dated her, so my mom looks at me and she's like, "Is that your baby?" And I was like, "No, but her boyfriend right now." And I heard from a little bird.
Right now.
I heard from a little bird when that baby come out, it ain't gonna be white, but her boyfriend white right now, so we gonna wait 9 months and see. Cause I heard about it right after she got pregnant, like literally the same month. So I had to sit and wait 9 months, and I don't know why, but this was the best thing ever to me. I'm like hype. I'm like, dude, I can't wait for her to have this baby. Like I've never been so hype. Baby comes out, and I see the baby. I'm like, that baby look white, but But she's blonde. He's a brunette. That baby had jet black hair. I was like, oh, maybe it's another white dude with jet black hair.
No.
Then look,
But no,
a month later,
Did
that
the-
baby was brown.
Did the water beat off the hair? Then that's not
I'm
his baby,
curious.
bro.
What is the average age people lose their virginity?
I'd say 16.
I'd say around 16 would be.
But see, I almost made it through high school.
But
without,
see, no. So 7th grade was me. It happened in a baseball dugout. So that's y'all's little tidbit of information.
Do you know this movie?
I do not.
You don't know this movie?
I've never seen it.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Nope.
So that's the scene you guys were talking about. This is where Jim Carrey's wife.
Just when Charlie thought life couldn't get any sweeter. Old
Oh, that
Mr.
baby
Stoker
black, ain't it?
dropped in to pay him and Layla a
My
visit.
bad.
It's a boy.
That is a black baby.
Oh, boy, yoy, yoy.
Boy, yo, yo is right.
Wow.
Wow. That is not my
And they
baby.
try to later on in the scene they're at a barbecue and they're trying to talk him down. And they're like, "Is he gonna address it? Does he know? Like whatever." And finally, one of the neighbors, one of the buddies, is pissed off and he goes, "Those kids!" And they're at the barbecue with a bunch of like sausages on the thing, and he goes, "Those kids' dicks are bigger than them sausages." And starts. He finally gets pissed and starts chopping sausages on the thing. Anyway, watch that movie. That's a good movie.
But yeah, football dugout 7th grade. So this was definitely like way ahead of its time. So this wasn't like I was busting it down every weekend in like 7th grade.
The dugout is crazy.
Yeah, no, it happened once in the 7th grade, and then
The
you know
dugout?
later on in life. But yeah, no, baseball dugout because I had a private school next to me that was closed down. It's in the trap, like you know exact. You could if you did a Google Earth search right now, you could find the exact school.
Where is it at?
The trap. Walking distance from where I used to live.
Actual footage of
Come
Cody.
on.
Yeah. Their baseball field out back where the Madison
Where we
Tigers
used to play football at?
You remember how we used to have to practice on the two back baseball fields, and they would play the main game on a football field?
I played kickball.
I got actual footage
You know-
of Cody in the dugout.
I just thought about that. I feel like
Shameless! Mickey and Ian.
if I've been in that dugout that you
Okay, notice how we
Cody.
specified woman.
wait. But this is Cody at the end of it.
Always wanted to do that here.
Okay.
Always wanted to do that here.
Okay.
was that like okay, so was this like when you did this in the dugout, was this just life changing for you? You're like, man.
Life changing? No, I actually felt like for years it made me despise sex. Even though like porn was a thing, we was cranking it because you know we're teenagers. But like I despised sex for a long time because my first time was in a dugout.
That's crazy. With me,
Also,
I was
where we practice football.
Yeah.
Might throw that in there.
with me. It was so late for me because I was 17, about to turn 18 in like 2 months. This was December of like the senior year of
December.
high school. December of senior year of high school. So I'm about to turn 18 and graduate in a couple months. So at this point, I just did it and I was just like, I mean, all right.
It was with my. I
It was- yeah, it was-
I was a freshman and my girlfriend was a junior. Not saying it's a brag.
No, you're that guy. You're that. You're that
I
guy.
had to wear a sleeve. She was a junior. I was,
Okay. This
So-
sleeve is insane.
but it was at my house. My mom
I
was.
think the camera died again.
Uh-oh. It's okay. I'm on audio. If it doesn't get me, I mean,
Just put in the bottom of the screen.
Brandon
Camera
talking.
cuts out at this point.
no, I'm good. I could even do from here.
Oh yeah.
Just kill it, you know. What time? Let's go to 7.
I'm with it.
Or it's 6:30 right now.
6:45?
You guys, when you wanna?
It's up to
We'll
y'all.
go for another 15.
15. All right.
6:45. Okay.
That means we can be out of here by 7.
Cool. This
I
is
got
fun.
an hour drive home.
This is fun.
I'll be home by 8. Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
I
the
can be-
first time, and even after the pod that we did with
Emma and Tayshaun.
Emma and Tayshaun, yeah. This is probably one of the funnest podcasts I've done.
Really?
Like just the flow, just having a good time, like talking. Like I did ones with my buddies in Cali. Those are still good, but this is like the first one. I'm like, yeah, this one feels. It doesn't feel forced. It feels right.
I mean, I like that we're.
I'm not trying to get all like my brother was.
Emotion.
No, I love my brother Bronson. Thank you, Bronson. You're the best brother ever. He's my younger brother.
No, I love that because the energy's here. I feel like comfortable talking to y'all. It's not like I'm feeling like I have to impress y'all, or I feel like there's a certain comedical level that has to be hit. It's just,
I am funnier though.
Let's talk.
Side eye.
Oh yeah, I caught it.
Whee!
Gotta do the pinch.
This is when I zoom in on him on the edit.
So,
I don't see you. Yeah.
how we were commercial break.
Commercial break.
Our sponsors are no one. We don't have any sponsors.
Yo, we used to cut commercials like that for the other podcasts. Swear to God.
We used to cut commercials for my music.
Is that Bobby Lee with long hair?
Yeah, he has long hair.
He has long hair now?
He's always had.
Oh, he has. I don't know why I've always thought of him with like shorter hair.
Look at these.
We're just cutting commercials today.
Blue Chew.
Blue
dude.
Chew.
Blue Chew.
I spelled it wrong.
I know what Blue Chew is.
Blue Chew. Is your
I don't
dick?
want to read what.
Is your dick not what it used to be?
ever actually sponsored by Blue Chew?
Are you?
You just
But I was a customer.
Throwing the.
I try. Listen,
I've
when you go through a divorce, when you go through
Divorce got him
dating a
Blue
bunch of the, and I won't say the wrong people, because when you say the wrong people, it makes it sound like they're not good. I dated a lot of good people that were just not people. For me.
they did, and then yeah.
Right. So I was struggling. I was smoking a lot. I was still drinking. I hadn't quit the drinking. I wasn't seeing my kids. So I'm telling you, that was the first time in my life where I was like, oh, early erectile dysfunction. I was like, oh, this is going to be it the rest of my life. Thank God it was not like that. Your boy's big. But
That's because your body got so used to the sensation.
what? Sensation.
What?
It's,
Not mine.
Well, I mean, how else was I supposed to?
well, so
Sexual
I did
intercourse.
I did
like,
the chew. I did the chew, and these are okay because they're not like the other ones where like you take them and you just walk around with this fucking gun, you know. This is like you take it and you're like, all right, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it feels like you drank a bunch of like pre-workout and you just didn't go to the gym. So you want to make sure you do something because you're just like at the end of the night, like, oh shit, dude.
Just cranking.
If it doesn't happen, yeah, you got this extra energy. Like you're like, oh man.
But see, like, okay, this is also the issue with the internet.
I've seen
Like,
I've
why
seen
can
ads for
anybody
this.
cut? Yeah, like okay. I was a kid watching like Logan Paul. All right, despised person now on the internet, but like growing up, he did the vlogs. He was real hit with the kids. I remember, he was with Mike, watching Mike's content. Mike is cutting promos for Blue Chew. I'm like 12, googling what Blue Chew is because it
Right.
sounds like a candy.
Yeah.
It sounds like a candy.
And that's the problem because kids will take it.
Yep.
They'll
And
take it because they're like, what is this super pill? But it's not for a kid who's okay with his hormones or just figuring out his. It's for a dude who's divorced, sad, living,
Yeah,
And it's. I
and
was
trying
living
to
in my
bang
buddy's
3
shed.
out.
This right here, you can't tell that refrigerator behind me. This is a shed. So when my brother gave me that, hey, you're doing really well. You're going to school. You're doing all that. Before I moved out here, about a year before I moved out here, I was living in this shed. It's a 12 by 12 shed in the back of my buddy's house. He was like, you can come live with me for a little bit. And I did not want to go into his home. His wife was pregnant at the time. He was a nice dude. They were married. That dynamic is weird if you're not already roommates. Like, we're already roommates and they come in, fine. But I'm going into your home. I was like, bro, I appreciate it. I won't go there. But he had this shed in the backyard and it was drywalled. It had insulation and he always let me use the bathroom. I had a shower all the time. Like, I always had everything else. I had a freaking fridge right there. The best Mexican restaurants everywhere because it's California. And so I would literally sleep. It was a loft. I would sleep on the loft and do the podcast downstairs. That's the hustle I've been trying to get to this point where we're at right now.
That's crazy.
That
It's
is
crazy,
crazy,
bro.
yeah.
Like, that thing right there was literally like me and you just arm to arm in this little space. He would bring me over every episode we cut. He would bring me over another tool for the shed. He's like, bro, you live in a shed. I'm going to bring you some tools. And he'd be like, here's a shovel. I'm like, here's some fertilizer. Like, fuck you, bro. Swear to God. Yeah, we cut this
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew is
It's
crazy.
an edible you pop right before you want to smack.
The
some
crazy thing
cheese.
about this, a lot of YouTubers I watch are like sponsored by Blue
Yeah.
Chew.
Yeah, that's
Like-
well, because we watch
and-
a lot of comedy pods. They do Blue Chew. They do.
But the thing is, like the nerd stuff I watch, like I watch these people called like new rock stars. They'll do stuff like Manscaped and they'll make these like borderline inappropriate jokes. And I'm like, this is like a Marvel video that I'm watching. I know kids are watching this, and they're gonna see that, and they're just
See,
gonna.
you bring up that point. So I don't give the kid a phone, right? I don't give a kid
Right.
access to the apps. Oh, but you can go play a video game. Now she's got wearing a set of these, talking to guys that are not as nice as you, but like dudes who are saying some shit like Blue Chew and all this other, and even worse than that.
Yeah.
While she's playing a video game, dude. That's what I'm telling you. The
It's
world,
it's hard to get away from it now.
Well, okay.
much.
Let me ask you something. What's different in our time today, other than the ease of access, than women being over-sexualized in your time period? Because if you think of advertisements, if you think of anything like that in your time period, and even our super early time period, it was all the sexualization of women.
So now it's different. So the sexualization of women, because sex sells. So you could just have like the skinniest, the biggest boobs, everything like that. We're all in the advertisements everywhere, but it's not like that now. Things are different now. Taylor Swift, look at her backup dancers. I think one of them's a dude that wears tights and high heels, and he'll be doing this shit better than some of the girls out there. And you're like, God damn, you can't even deny the dude. You can't be like, boo, get him off there. He ain't a hot chick. You're like, motherfucker's in 6-inch heels, and he'd fucking like.
Right.
I'm
He
not
had the
trying to
routine
see
down.
that. I like women, that's fine, but good for that dude. But yeah, I don't know if I answered your question. The sexualization was.
I hate the sexualization now. I was talking to him about this. There was this movie that came out with Zendaya and 2 other people. I forgot their name. It started.
Is that how you say it, Zendaya or is it Zendaya?
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
So yeah, this started out with her being like this upcoming tennis player, right? Then like halfway through the trailer, halfway through the trailer, it just turns into this huge like
Sex
thing with her and the 2 dudes. Like they're trying to like
a threesome.
Yeah, they're trying to like
In the trailer?
In the trailer.
Yeah, in the trailer
Of a tennis movie.
of a because it started out super nice, sweet tennis. Oh, she meets these 2 guys that both kind of like her, but they're both trying to like get her, and then it's just boom, sex, and then towards the end it goes
But the
back
movie's
to
called,
tennis
like,
a little
tennis.
And you know how much
Yeah.
that sucks? So play devil's advocate or play what do they call that? White knight in it, right? So think about Zendaya.
Yeah.
Okay, think about her. I bet you she doesn't even know that that's cut like that. Imagine
Probably
being
not.
the actress or the actor who's like, I want this role. Even if you don't believe in the film, or if you do believe in the film, you're like, this is my role. This is what I did. I'm sure you're not thinking that one sex scene is going to be the one that sells the movie. You'd want it to be another scene. But
I
it's
feel like
cut
I
that
would
way.
be though, just because of like how much it's happened. Like the TV show Euphoria.
Yeah.
Like people are like, oh, you gotta watch it. It's so good because all the drama. I'm like,
Sex
no,
was a
the
good
sex is
part
just
of Euphoria.
it's
Sex and drugs.
It's
That
so much like sex and drugs. It's overbearing
So
to
I
the
start-
point where it's just that.
I started watching Shameless again, and I'm on season 2. My lady
so
just
many sex scenes.
so many sex
And
scenes.
that too, I
It's
would
not
never
as bad
watch
as
it.
True Blood. You saw True Blood?
No.
Oh, that's that vampire show. It was like, I'm a vampire. Cool, I'm a vampire. Let's fuck. All right, cool. I'm a vampire. I'm a human. Let's fuck. And then every time that it was like a new scene, every episode had multiple sex scenes. It felt like I was watching
and I can't watch something like
Skinamax.
that.
So like me as a grown man, I still love WWE. Grew up on it. That's still my shit to this
out.
day. So, but I've been watching a new show called Heels. Wrestling kind of show, kind of shows you behind the scenes of wrestling, sort of in a storytelling way. Why is there multiple sex scenes a show?
And that's why that Zendaya
This
movie
is
bothered
about
me, because it's
show
supposed
like
to be about
WWE.
tennis. I'm thinking I'm gonna see a upcoming tennis movie starring Zendaya. And then boom, sex. Oh yeah, they're getting hot in heaven. Like now I don't even want to watch
So
the
is
movie.
it about a sex scandal or is it about tennis?
I didn't even watch it. I didn't
All
want to
of
watch
it.
it. It's probably all of it.
What is it?
I forgot the name of it, but I know it's
Zendaya tennis.
Zendaya just Zendaya
How do you
tennis.
spell that?
All one
Yeah, just
word.
like that, but it's all
Oh.
one word. Yeah. Yeah, tennis movie.
Challengers.
This one?
Yeah.
This one? I'll have to cut this out because we'll get.
Yeah, we'll get copyrighted.
Gotcha. See, tennis, right? You think it's okay.
I love that I can hear it through your microphone. That makes it 10 times easier.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that's not the cliche porn shot, though.
And then it goes back to tennis, and it's just like, it's not even like a romance anymore. They were so focused. That sex scene that they showed, that was like, they slowed it down. It just like, when I saw that, I was like, I'm not watching this. Because you can tell.
I like that you like that about that stuff. Because it's too much.
There's a time and a place for that. Like, if somebody wants to see it, then yeah, go to the hub. But like,
why isn't it still like that though? Why isn't it still like, if I want to see it, I go to the hub? Why is it I have to see it everywhere?
What if you could have video games, and you know how you pick like beginner, intermediate, expert? What if you could pick like that, but for watching television shows? So if you wanted to see the whole scene, you don't want to see it, you want to see version A, which is they get together, you hear some rough shit happening, it's left to the imagination, you know they hooked up. Next scene. Or you want to see the whole shebang, you pick option C, you're going to see the full scene with whatever they shot. Not anything extra like full-on porn, but like whatever they shot.
I honestly feel like
you could subscribe to 1 or 2 or 3. You know, like how much you want to turn up the dial on your thing.
Well, I think if it fits, it's okay, but it shouldn't be excessive.
But like for a movie like that, they didn't have to, that scene with them two, they didn't have to do that. It can be a normal romance, like two dudes trying to get a girl. They didn't have to like, they threw that, the director put that scene in there because he wanted that to be in there because they wanted to see Zendaya on the screen with two dudes doing that. Like they definitely didn't have to add that. It didn't fit.
It felt more like they did that.
Is that based on a true story?
I have no clue.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But it's like they did that because they knew it was Zendaya playing the character and it would get views. Not because the romance and the storyline would follow that needing to happen for the whole basis. They did it because they knew it would get views. They knew it would get clicks.
Because there are people out there that want to see Zendaya like that. So somebody out there.
It's interesting to hear your guys' generation say it this way, bro, because that's not the way the perception of the world is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys even get blamed for it. Like, you're part of the cause of why it is the way it is. And it's like, no, you're victims of what's happening as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. From firsthand perspective, our generation was fully failed by the internet and how ease of access.
We fucked you guys over.
Yeah.
We didn't, but there's no, and I don't mean us, like, there's no, I'm not a computer programmer. I don't know how to do that shit. I don't know how to, but like, we didn't have the tools to protect the next generation like that. We kind of got fucked in it as well. There's a lot of dudes with porn addictions, all these other things, but
I feel like that runs through the veins of literally almost every person our age.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Just because, like, that's just another form of content.
Yeah, and I hate it, though.
I would never trade, and I don't say this because, like, I think you guys' generation is shit. It's nothing like that. I would never trade with you guys. Like, would I like to be younger? Would I like to do? Yeah, of course. Everyone at some point is like, oh, dude, your 20s, man, that was fun. I love being 40. I'm good at my age right now. I'm fun. I'm doing great. To go back and be able to jump and touch the hoop and not be hurt the next day, that's fun.
And I miss days like that because back, like, early on, you know, I mean, like I said, there were people, like, back in middle school around that time that were doing that, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. So, like, you know, you could enjoy stuff like that as a kid. I don't think, like, my little sister, she's 11, I don't think she could enjoy some stuff like that because she's come home and told me, like, crazy stuff that she's heard. So, like.
Well, it's just like the age of imagination isn't there.
Yeah, it's not
anymore.
And I hate that
you
because
can see everything that's
storytelling,
happening.
bro. Storytelling. I just talked to my neighbor about this the other day. Nobody. Who do you know? Who do you know? Tell me. I'd say 3 people, but tell me one person you know that comes up to you and consistently is, you know, that person's the storyteller. Not they start a story and then they go, you got to see this video about the story that I'm telling you about. Because we all do that. We go, hey, you got to look at this video, this GIF or this whatever, right? This reel. But someone who tells a story and you can see the story and you have a good time with it and you made it your
I could say a couple people because I go to, like, parties and stuff.
This guy.
But they're rare. They're rare.
They are rare.
Like, they're getting more rare because now you have those people that were almost those people that were working on their storytelling just gave up. Now they just go, oh, look at this video.
And see, the crazy thing about that,
well, it's also,
me and him are like that. We do that all the time. Like, we'll be like, got to tell you about what happened the other day.
Yeah, no, we
that's
walk
every
through
day.
all of it. But anymore, it's also the dissatisfaction, how people cannot wait. The patience isn't there.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting here trying to explain to you my directions on how I got here today, so you know how to get to my house tomorrow, after about 2 minutes of me trying to describe the
maps.
visual place of how to get there,
Pull
you're
up
going to be
maps.
like, dude, why the haven't you just told me your address so I
Yeah.
can plug it in?
Well, that one's I guess for the address, I'm with that.
Yeah,
It makes sense. But like for stuff like the Zendaya thing, like
Describe to me
it's-
what she had on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she was in this cute pink crop top, and it had this graphic on it, and it had that. You're just like, well, that's all kinds of graphics. Why don't you just show me a picture? Like,
Yeah.
okay, instead
you
of
guys
trying to
brought-
imagine what they had on.
You guys brought it up the other day about how I could do stuff when I was younger and it wasn't recorded.
Yeah.
You guys told me that in this room over here when you were like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
so,
you
like,
could probably get away with shit." And it
back
was
in the
never
day, you could
recorded.
get away with a lot of stuff because everybody doesn't have
Yeah.
a camera that's like accessible
You
like
relied
this.
you relied on stories. Now you don't tell a story. You show the video of James having too many pops, and now he's laying out in the back seat.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
But that's helpful, but it's hurtful.
here to me is how it's hurtful, because back in the day it was homies talking about what happened to James.
Right.
Word of mouth. Oh, dude, the boy had 4 pops and in the back seat, and he didn't remember the rest of the night. Now you don't have that. You have James in the back seat with empty beer cans and a camera in his face,
Camera in his
and
face
it's
and
on the
post it on
internet
social
for the
media, so now
fucking
everybody
world.
sees it.
That's
Well,
not
it's
village.
helpful
That's
and it's
not the
hurtful.
homies being like, "Oh, I know the story."
See,
you know?
here's where it went wrong. It's helpful because think about how much shit in your day before you grew up that you wish you had recollection of media.
Yeah.
Right.
That is
in
the
that
aspect
sense,
that it
it's
fully
perfect.
helped.
Yeah.
But now think about how much of your life you wouldn't want on social media or recorded and put out there that you did. Not even illegal, not even
Right.
because you were in the wrong spot,
Right.
just because
I
chicks,
can
if,
tell you
if
an
you were
example.
banging a girl in a parking lot somewhere. Nowadays, there's somebody
there's
riding
gonna
past
be
you with
somebody-
the phone, joking at you.
They're like, "Oh my
in
gosh,
the
they're over
window.
there doing that."
Look at them doing that.
Well,
And then
I
they're
can give
gonna
you an
post it.
example. The kid, they don't ask to be posted on Instagram. I know a lot of teenagers now that really don't like their parents when they post them on any social media.
Me.
Okay, well, maybe that's a deeper issue. I don't know.
No, I just
Of like maybe like because I've seen some of these parents that are like ridiculing these kids, making fun of them. I don't know the full situation. I know 30 seconds of them recording that, but the 6-year-old, the kid, she has never been like, "Can you post this on Instagram?" Like she's never like. I guess I was trying to agree with you that like I'm not even doing anything bad, but she hasn't given me permission to do that. But it's out there. She might grow up and be 20 years old and be like, "I don't want that out there." Like that's
and that's what it is though. That's what it is
That's
though.
what
Like
it
with
is
me,
for
for
me.
my mom, like she'll post stuff like I'm like I don't no, take that down.
Well, because now your page is your brand. Everything is your brand.
Yeah.
Like it's
And
your personal brand.
Digital footprint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It's
it's
real.
your edit. It's your brand, so it's your edited version of you. It's your avatar in real
And-
form. And when your mom throws a video of you doing whatever, and you're like, "That's not the brand." Like,
Yeah.
And actually that happened when I was when Musically went over to what's now TikTok. Musically was TikTok
I had
before.
Musically.
I had
You
a
could
bunch
still
of
go find my
videos,
old
and that's the
Musical.ly.
thing though. I had a bunch of videos on there when I was using Musically in like 6th grade. I get on TikTok in high school, and it's still there, but I remember my password. I had to go on there. I was telling my mom, I was like, "Oh my gosh, all these videos are crazy. I got to delete them." She was mad about it. She was like, "What? No."
I deleted I was in Los Angeles at the time, just after the divorce. I literally was like, "All right, let's do the stand-up thing. I'm gonna get on these apps. I'm gonna go do some like what was that? What was the one before TikTok?
Vine.
Vine. I was
yeah.
like, I'm gonna do some Vine shit.
R.I.P. Vine.
I got
I
on
remember
Musically.
doing Vines in middle school.
And
I just
when
watched them.
Musically switched over to TikTok. I still had to. I got like Musically memories, and it popped up.
Right, yeah.
The stuff that was saved. And I
my
was like,
stuff was still
I clicked
posted.
it, and I was like, oh my god, I have to take this down.
Yeah.
Stupid shit.
I went through and I had like 30 videos up that I had to just take down. My mom was so upset. She's like, "You need to keep that." I was like, "No, I don't want this up." But that's really what it is. It's just like parents be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'll post it of the kid." And it's like,
And it's
different
just like,
generation.
okay, if it
Yeah.
was sending it to the family group chat, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
But you got to
yeah.
think anybody, mom, can go look up your Facebook
and that's-
page and see what you just
that's
posted.
and that's what I was trying to get to my mom. She was like, "But what about the memories?" I'm like, anybody can go find this. There are certain people that I don't want to see this. And when I say certain people, I mean everybody but like me and you and maybe my father or my siblings or something like that. And I was like, the only way I can do that is by either saving it or, taking it off or what's the word? What's it?
Archiving
it or deleting it. And I was like, honestly, I don't want anybody to see it. Delete.
It's just like, oh, you take a picture of it, cool. That's cool. Why does it have to go to everybody?
Yeah.
Well, and that is the different generation where we, like you said, we didn't have those cameras. We had like disposables. So every picture you got was like, hold on to this.
Right.
Yeah.
So like deleting the stuff that you guys got, that's like, this generation looks at it as like just, I don't even know, a crime.
Yeah. There's some
But there's stuff that should, there's stuff that shouldn't be out there.
I mean, it wasn't
definitely.
It wasn't bad. It's just like super corny and embarrassing. Like because you know, sixth grade you is super corny and embarrassing to you
right
when you're 20. So that's why I was trying to explain to her. I was like, yeah, it's memories, but like I'd rather see it as a memory in my brain. Like, oh, I had those videos up to where I can tell people now, rather than like, oh, let's go pull up his TikTok or his old Musical.ly and we can just look at the videos.
Yeah. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It is.
I think now having this conversation, I think you need to go back and scrub this YouTube page and see what's actually in here.
Yeah, I need to scrub mine. I'm just so
Zendaya
sad
thing pop
about
up again.
scrubbing mine. It's because okay. Also think about this. Back to the algorithms talk and like how they know you better than you know yourself because you clicked on that Zendaya video.
Yeah,
and
there's
you
more.
just watched that
Yeah.
that semi-sexual content.
More
Guess
stuff
how
like
much
that's
more of
gonna pop
that's
up.
going to pop up on your YouTube?
A lot. And I hate that. I hate it
Hot
so much.
Indian girl working out is going to be there tomorrow.
The thing I
Yeah,
really
because you set it around my phone. Amazon sex position. Look at that one.
see that's yeah. And the thing I hate
Do you
about
guys know
the
what that is?
No.
Oh yeah, I do. Yep.
It's where the girl's in like the dominant position, basically using your dick to fuck her. Like she's fucking
Oh,
herself.
okay,
with
I
your
know
dick.
what you're talking about. I didn't know.
But the Zendaya thing, the thing I hate about like stuff like that
Can I
is
put it up there or no?
no.
Don't put it up there.
No.
But can you look up funniest P-Hub comments?
No.
No. Because it's not gonna show videos or anything. But the comments are the funniest thing ever.
I think
Scoop whoop.
the worst thing
I
about
put P. Do I need to do the? whole
No.
thing?
Whenever I'm feeling down, I read funny. There you go.
the worst thing about porn is now for like people like us film students.
The stethoscope
we,
isn't even in his ears.
Oh my god! Stuff like that. So now when they're coming out with mainstream movies like the Zendaya thing,
Okay.
they're gonna focus on the sex part more. So now they're missing out on like for us as film students, we're gonna notice that. But like it's when we see stuff now, we'll see it and be like, this isn't even enjoyable. Like they didn't try to make it an actual film. They're just trying to focus on the sex part, and that's it.
I'm sorry.
So like now
listening to you.
they'll do stuff like that. Like it's not even in his ear. But the average person now, since
Doesn't
everybody
even realize that.
yeah, no, the average person's not gonna realize that because they're just like, oh my God, Zendaya's having sex on screen. Whole time, this guy's got his shirt on inside out and backwards, and they don't even know. They don't even know.
That's funny.
But no, so these are real
This is
comments.
hilarious.
You can comment
Imagine-
on videos, right?
Yeah,
Just
but-
like it's YouTube. And these are real comments that people put on the hub underneath videos.
Well, Mutant Dick Flip 6 days ago wrote, anyone know how long to cook potatoes?
So,
for?
like,
Imagine being on a Pornhub video
I
and
just
just being like, I wonder how long you do cook
But
potatoes.
Louis came
These
in
are the right
clutch,
people to
though.
ask.
I can't
Louis came
imagine
in clutch.
going on there, making an
He did.
account, going to videos, and then just commenting stuff like this.
Well, see, like I would
Sad.
troll. Okay, I could see like asking people how to cook potatoes.
I
in
could
the
see maybe a
comments.
troll, but like they just be on there just like
But it's a spectrum. If you're on there to troll, that's a good troll. That's a funny troll comment. But there
Yeah.
are people on there that are like, hey, how do you cook these fucking potatoes? Like, because it's a spectrum. There are people that are doing it for
This
a
is
joke
how
and
content is now, though. This is a perfect example of this story is getting boring. Skips 1 minute. They eaten. Oh well, what led to this development? That's content.
It is. Thanks, Lesbro, for putting that out there. Lesbro.
Why are all your cabinet doors
see,
open? I was
see
doing the
something
dishes.
like that. Like they're gonna
I love
leave.
that you. the
They're
more
gonna
we let
leave
you
stuff
get
out
pissed,
like
bro.
that. Cause like now all they're focused on is the sex. So like
wanna see
the
that.
actual like film part of it, it's gone.
No.
What
Scroll.
cabinet
There was
door?
another. There's a comment under that one that you skipped. Up a little bit underneath the picture. Yo, is that a Model 75105 Lego Star Wars Millennium?
Oh, the
Falcon
Millennium Falcon in the background
That
right
set
there.
was lit, my fella. You can see it.
You can see it.
Right here.
Yeah. But no, yeah, like I mean, he got the mini
trolls
hoop
are
too.
funny. It is content. The trolls.
It's
are
fun.
funny.
Yeah, that's funny. But like the actual thing, like that itself is ruining. I feel like it's ruining TV and film because like
What the?
okay, but I feel like
You got a fun fact?
no,
What is it?
no.
Fun fact: semen comes out at about 30 miles per hour when you ejaculate. That's why the police get mad when you jerk off in a school zone.
Oh, that's not why.
Welcome back to another episode of Factor Cap, guys.
It's not. What were we doing? You know why I pulled you over? I was speeding, officer. No.
Sir, did you say beating or speeding?
Oh god.
Both. I'm sorry, it was 30 and a 25.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like for us being film students, it's easier than ever to make a movie and make a good movie because people like to focus on, for example, sex in a lot of the mainstream movies. They all have at least one or two. And those are the most focused. You can tell they put the most time into that specific scene.
To this day, Fight Club is one of the greatest movies of
A lot of the
time.
best movies to come out came out in like
2000s.
I'd say 2012 and before. Anything before that, a lot of the best movies came out around that time
Movies
because
for
that
you-
was right before.
Movies for
became
you
a
guys are
big thing.
different. Like I don't hear anybody talk about a movie. You never like if it's not Avengers, if it's not Marvel, it's not something like that. You don't hear anybody talk about movies. We used to go meet up at the theater, go watch the movie.
Well, okay,
That's
we
because
would go
streaming
talk about-
services.
huh?
That's because of streaming services.
Right.
streaming services and middle school was like the online creation of bootleg services.
Yeah.
So why would we go pay a movie when
You can
we
watch that from
type
your
in 1,
bed.
2, 3 movies?
Yeah, because like that's another thing too. There are people who.
But we didn't have that. We didn't have the bootleg option to do it.
Well, like I remember
Yeah.
growing
go to
up
the
and
movies
seeing
or
my
not.
and like
But see,
my dad
I
handing me
missed
the
that, though.
CDs of the Chinese people recording it in the theaters, and you
Yep.
know, that's the movies that we had because we was poor. So he would just burn them onto DVDs, and that's how we'd watch them.
Yeah, I do miss like seeing a movie come out. I'm like, I gotta go to theaters to see it, and I'm still like that. I there are movies that I want to go to the theaters and see it, but one, I'm not gonna go by myself.
Yeah.
And people are like that now. They're like, why would we go to the theater and see it? We can just watch it at home.
But it's like a whole thing now. I can't even if you get into a conversation with someone about a movie or even a show, like you got to watch, hey man, you got to watch this show.
What streaming services and all.
Exactly. What streaming service? If I got to sign up for a new thing for $12.99, dude, I'm out.
Yeah.
But I also don't like the etiquette of theaters. Why would I go to a theater and sit down and listen to little Timmy cry the entire time, hear the old man eating his popcorn way too loud,
But see,
have
that's
the dude falling
that goes back to
asleep next to
storytelling
me
now.
in the
Yeah.
right,
Because
Yeah.
when Oppenheimer came out, me and him went to go see it in IMAX.
because we wanted to see it in the way it
yeah,
was intended.
It was intended to be seen in 70 millimeter IMAX. It was,
Yeah?
the movie
didn't
was
see it.
amazing. Oppenheimer, that's one of my favorite. It's top 5 all time for me.
Okay.
Maybe top 3. But storytelling. When we went to the movie theater, there's this guy. He's obviously by himself because we're in seat 2 and 3. He's in 1 and in the aisle. So he sits there, and I'm like, all right, this guy. He has a bunch of food. He's munching.
And nobody else there?
Nobody else there. So he's opening up like 2 bags of Doritos, super loud because the theater is quiet because everybody's watching the movie. He's opening up his bags of Doritos, super
Family
loud.
size.
He's got his popcorn. I'm like, bro, can you be
And
quiet?
the movie was a little bit longer. It was like a
Yeah,
2.5 hour
no,
movie.
it was a
I
3-hour
was going
movie.
to ask if it's
3
a 3
hour
hour
movie.
It's a 3-hour
family-sized
movie.
bag.
He was snoring.
But that's the thing though. He went through. So the first hour he went. Well, no, first 45 minutes it was just him munching. He goes through all his food. Then
Passes out.
the second hour of the movie,
Was him
he's
sleep.
sleep and he's snoring now. So now it's like now
And it's those nice chairs.
yeah, and he's sitting.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no.
It
And he's
was
sitting
it was
next
the
to
booth
me.
chairs.
Yeah,
The
and
ones
he's
that are poking you in the back when you're trying to sit down.
he can't even hear it. He's sitting next to me because he's sitting on my left and the guy is sitting on my right. So I'm sitting here watching the movie. It gets to a quiet part. All I hear is, and I was like, I said, first off, the first half of the movie he's munching loud. The second, the middle part of the movie he's out cold, just snoring.
Didn't wake up to the big rumble explosion.
Yeah, when they got to the
I saw him
nuclear
jump
bomb.
at that
Yeah,
part.
and I'm just like, bro, why did you come to see the movie? The
But it's
first
just
part of the
I'm
movie he
dealing
didn't.
with all that. On top of that, I have to pay a $30 ticket for me and my friend to go. I'm paying $15 for popcorn and a drink. So I'm
And that is
already
another
at $45 spent. Not
Movie
even talking
theaters,
about
they
gas,
do tax heavy.
gas to get there.
Yeah.
So why would I do that when I could wait 2 days after the movie dropped in movie theaters? I can invite my homie to come to my crib and pay a $10 rate to watch it when I can
Is it
pause
2 days after?
Yeah, well, some of them.
Some of them it's the day of.
FNAF came out the day of.
On
So,
Peacock. So
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson sued Marvel for that.
Really?
She sued Marvel because they breached a contract that they put the movie to the streaming services before they were supposed to, so it made her lose out because she gets paid off the revenue.
Box
Oh yeah,
office,
I think it was Black Widow, the Black Widow movie. Yep,
She won. They
Yep,
or
she
not
won,
she
too.
I think they settled. They
They
said
did-
they
oh, yeah, it
settled
was a
and-
settlement.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why would I do that when I can wait, a day or two and it's on a streaming service for $10 when I can pause it and go use the bathroom?
That does make it hard though.
I can go make whatever food that I want.
Yeah.
If
The Barbie movie's 3 hours, right?
No,
I never
no,
watched
it's an hour and 50 minutes.
Okay.
I remember comparing it. That's it, anyway, but
you look like you compared the Barbie.
no, because I had an
to
argument with
Oppenheimer.
somebody about Barbie and Oppenheimer. 'cause
Here we go.
No, because they were telling me like how Barbie was more important than Oppenheimer, and I was trying to tell them that's just not true. Because I was like, listen, women empowerment is great. I love it. It's very important. But Oppenheimer is talking about us not killing ourselves, like blowing up the entire planet. So I said, this is why I say Oppenheimer is more important. We cannot empower women if there are no women to empower. If we kill ourselves, there's nobody here to empower. Let's focus on not blowing each other up, and then we focus on empowering women. That's why that was my only thing. I was like, I'm not saying it's not important. I'm just saying Oppenheimer, it might be a little bit more important because it's trying to it's helping us like
How did we
look
get
at the
here?
effects of nuclear warfare, because that's a real thing that threatens us every single day. And like I said, if we blow each other up, if everybody on the planet dies, there are no women to empower. So how is women empowerment more important than us not all killing
I
ourselves?
feel like I'm watching a Trump campaign.
No,
No, I get what you're saying.
but you get what I'm saying though, right? I was like
Like
but
it
I'm
shouldn't
all,
be over everything. It should be like finding a. We do that as humans. We overcorrect.
yeah.
How women were back in the day with the whole advertisement and sex stuff, and now it's like women empowerment. It's
Yeah.
an overcorrection.
Yep.
Because
And I get it
Joe,
though.
Joe Rogan does these jokes about like how women who are like, I could do anything a man can do. No, you cannot.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
They're not.
There are things
They're-
that
they're not-
some men can do that I am not capable of doing. We're not talking about a job. You could do that job. You
Right,
could do
yeah.
that you could do that task, but like
They're
I
not
can't-
going in the sewer.
I can't be a lineman for the Seahawks.
They're not playing the NFL. They're like you said, there are some.
And now I'm a man that can't do what another man can do. So that
Right.
means, hey girl, you can't do what a man can do.
Brock Lesnar
Now we
daughter
can-
might.
Now that's what?
Oh, she's
Look up Brock
oh my-
Lesnar daughter
dude,
right
she
now.
is
She
a
just set the
unit.
shot put throwing world record,
She is a unit. She looks more like Brock Lesnar than he does.
dude. And her mom is bad. That's what I don't
Look
get.
at the top search.
Yeah,
I didn't type it.
yeah. No, it's
But
been
do
it's
th-
been exploding.
We'll do
on.
this, and we'll do our last shout out, and you guys want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
She
my.
is- go to
Set the
images.
world
God.
shot put throwing.
She
record.
is a unit.
You know who she looks like?
Brock
She
Lesnar.
looks like Debbie Gallagher, blonde and buff.
Enough.
Right?
Enough.
Brock
Debbie-
Lesnar
That
looked like
does, though.
no. Brock Lesnar
Brock
looks like
Lesnar
her.
looks like Debbie Gallagher's dad.
Look,
like
I'm saying Brock Lesnar looks
Yeah.
like his daughter. She doesn't look
But
like
no,
him.
no. Now look up Brock Lesnar wife. You know how mad I would
Shit.
be
I didn't
if
mean to
I
click
was
that.
Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Well, because I mean,
Look up Brock Lesnar
with
wife.
a guy like that though, you can't be surprised that his genes are super strong.
wife.
Yes, Brock
I'm
Lesnar
going
wife.
to another page. Wife. Boom.
Yes.
Oh,
You know how mad I would be if I was his daughter.
yeah.
How do I not get any of your
She
genes
Oh,
didn't
other
get
she's
than
any of
blonde
it.
hair?
she's
Yeah, she's a
on-
wrestler.
Yeah,
Sable.
yeah. Sable? It is Sable, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna say she looks like Sable. That was
No, it's Sable.
when we were young.
Yeah.
Sable was like the pinnacle WWE.
Sable was the Kelly of our generation.
Oh my, Kelly.
Kelly.
Man, I forgot about
What's
Kelly.
Kelly? Who's Kelly?
Look up Kelly
We had-
WWE.
Those
We
were the
had-
days.
Paige.
Okay,
Oh
so-
my.
So our Kelly was Kelly Kapowski. You know who that is?
No, but if you look up Kelly, she was a WWE wrestler.
Yeah, Kelly was. Yeah, that was it. That was it.
That was my childhood crush. Her
That
and
was
AJ Lee.
it.
AJ Lee.
See, okay,
We.
they're hot. I have a problem with these white girls, and here's why.
Oh, me too.
The hips, bro.
Okay, but look, let me say this.
Look right here.
For me-
but where are they?
For me,
Just a quick, but where are they? Okay.
but look for me, when
Not
I was
body shaming. Not body shaming. Your body's beautiful. I like.
hip dips.
at the age I was at, seeing this and the area I was in, like I was in like a certain area where like all the women look like that, and that's what was like. You're like, this is it. This is the best of the
Oh
best.
yeah, James in
So-
Ohio was feral.
So at the time, I'm seeing her, and I'm like, this is it, because I wasn't exposed to a lot of other stuff at the time, just because of where I went to school at. It was predominantly white.
Okay.
So like and this is like early 2000s, late 2000s. So that hairstyle she had, like that's it. That's what every girl looked like at the time with who I was going to school with. So that's why, like, for people like me, that was it.
That was it.
You see her, you like,
That's
oh man.
No, just trust
what?
me. I'm not saying hi to her if I walk by. I'm gonna be like, hey,
Right,
sleazeball, right?
right.
I'm gonna be like, hi. But also, I like girls with hips. That's Kelly Kapowski.
Okay, I feel like I've seen her.
Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
She
and this guy?
she looks like a gym teacher.
Saved
I
by
might
the
have
Bell.
Yes, I've seen old clips.
Okay.
She looks like a gym teacher. I might have had.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen. She was on Saved by the Bell, and she was on 90210. All right, you guys want to try to get out of here?
Yep.
Okay, before we get out of here, we have to give a huge shout out for the people who made this podcast possible. The BTS, what does that stand for again?
Behind the scenes.
Behind the
scenes.
Scenes podcast, brought to you by
Behind the
Creative
scenes
Cuts Media. We would like to give a huge shout out to the Vol State basketball team, because without you guys, this
We would not be
podcast
here.
would
Yeah.
never have happened. We would have been
So-
recording your stuff. I wouldn't be late for dinner. I wouldn't have a reason to be out this late. It's all good. Feel bad for you having to drive home so far.
Oh, we're good.
I'd have to drive further than him, actually.
You guys don't like that song? For real? You hating on my song, bro?
I didn't have a problem with it.
I didn't have
it's
a problem
interesting.
with it.
I mean, it's not. We could replace it.
No, play that.
Play that.
Play
Ever
that.
since a kid,
I was told we
different.
could use his music.
We can use your music, bro. We can do.
We
if
could
it-
tap
if it's a
you
banger, we'll
in.
put it on there.
We could what?
We could tap you in. Run to
I'm
the streets
just
that we
doing
don't bleed.
What I love.
Well, now you're gonna be like the guy who does his highlights and his own songs on his highlights. You're gonna be that.
Oh yeah, you would be that guy. But I mean, I feel like
That
this
guy
is
that
different
self-promos
because
at every
like
opportunity.
because what I showed y'all, it was bad. I feel like if it's good,
Okay.
like let's say Eminem was a really good basketball player or football player or something like that, and Eminem puts his own music over it. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't really say anything to that. Or Master P, for example, he played in the NBA. If he puts his own
Did
music
he?
over, yeah, he played in the NBA for a minute.
The developmental league.
No, well, that and the actual NBA.
You think
But it wasn't
OJ
long.
would put like if he made a soundtrack, we'll put it over top of his
Look,
old highlights?
J. Cole played professional basketball in Africa. If he wants to put his music over his highlights, you're going to tell J.
True.
Cole he can't do that?
True.
What would OJ's audio over his thing sound like?
I didn't do it.
I think that's the perfect way
Thank
to end
you.
this out. We didn't do it.
I'm Brandon. That's James and Cody. Thank you for watching the BTS, brought to you by Creative Cuts Media team. That's hilarious, bro.
We didn't do
I
it.
didn't do
I
it.
didn't do it.
You know the world, the four people that are gonna listen to this said that at the same time we said that.
Yep.
think-
I didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Yep.
I think you're underestimating my reach, Brandon.